Now in Good Morning Northwest, earthquake aftermath. Thousands dead, thousands more trapped, and help from around the world is coming to Turkey and Syria.
The wet weather is moving our way. Now we're going to see that, and we're going to talk about how long it's going to last and then what's mixed with it. All of that coming your way.
And what we've learned about the arrest of a convicted killer and the two women he's accused of attacking since getting out of prison less than 4 months ago. You're watching Good Morning Northwest here on 4 News Now. Good morning and thanks for waking up with us. I'm Derek Dice.
And I'm Robin Nance. It is Tuesday, February 7th. Mark is here with our first alert forecast for a, what would you say, a tumultuous Tuesday?
Oh, I like that.
Thanks.
I'm going to use it. All right. Right now it's mild. You have light winds, but please, if you're going to leave the house the next hour or so, don't forget to take a jacket because the winds are going to fire up and the rains are going to come in, and it's going to be that wet and windy or tumultuous Tuesday. Rain snow mix to start, and then we're going to see that change over to rain fully. Heavy mountain snow is expected out of this, certainly into the popular passes, and then above average temperatures to go with this. Yeah, I know, Mother Nature giving us some mixed signals. Forecast radar says this starts up 8, 9 o'clock in the morning. We're going to see that roll through with rain throughout the day. The winds are going to go with this, and we're going to dry out by tomorrow morning. But the winds are going to stay with us. Now, these are the peak gusts, all right, not the sustained winds. So we're going to see these gusts this evening as you go to bed, gusting in excess of 30, 40 miles an hour. So make sure everything that could be blowing away doesn't. And then we're going to see things calm down for tomorrow midday. As we look at our forecast for today, again, we're starting off dry, 36. Look for temperatures to come up. We're going to see that rain snow mix 8:30, 9 o'clock, and then we're going to get rain throughout the day. Windy conditions this afternoon and that high of 41 degrees.
Breaking news this morning, at least 5,000 deaths have now been confirmed in Turkey and Syria after a powerful magnitude 7.8 earthquake rocked the region just more than 24 hours ago.
And the World Health Organization warns the number of dead could climb as much as 8 times higher than that. Sydney Charles is live at the Breaking Now desk with the latest details.
That's right. Experts are calling this the most devastating earthquake in a century. The World Health Organization said that nearly 23 million people could be impacted by the powerful earthquake. The head of the WHO calling the search and rescue process a race against time. What you're looking at right now is drone footage shot in Turkey a few hours ago showing the extensive devastation. And new from my last report, Turkey's president has declared a state of emergency in 10 different provinces for the next 3 months following the quake. Turkey's Disaster Coordination Center says more than 3,000 people are dead in that country. The organization adding that more than 21,000 people have been reported injured. In Syria, at least 1,600 people have been confirmed dead and 3,600 hurt. And 26,000 people are now on search and rescue teams in Turkey. This morning, search and rescue efforts in both countries continue. Take a look. This is footage from Syria, where first responders are digging through the rubble by hand looking for survivors. More than 6,000 buildings have been destroyed in Turkey alone, and aftershocks are keeping people on edge. This is a live look at the aftershocks hitting the region even after the 7.8 magnitude earthquake yesterday. Yellow represents aftershocks in the last 24 hours, and as you can see, multiple waves have hit the region in the past day. And we now know that more than 100 aftershocks struck both Syria and Turkey after the initial quake. Countries around the world have been pledging immediate assistance. Right now, Turkey's Disaster Coordination Center says that nearly 3,000 people from 65 countries have been deployed to the disaster area. And this morning, nearly 8,000 people have already been rescued in Turkey. The hope is that that number will continue to grow. Coming up in 30 minutes, a look at how the devastation overseas has hit home right here in Spokane. Reporting in studio, Sydney Charles, 4 News Now.
This man is convicted killer Avondre Graham. He was released from prison in October. Now, just about 4 months later, he's accused of assaulting 2 women. Graham spent almost a decade in prison for killing Charlotte McGill while she was walking her dog on the Centennial Trail. He's also accused of attacking 2 more women on the trail after that murder.
Graham was 17 at the time and pleaded guilty to avoid trial. But since he was released from prison, police say he beat up his girlfriend and is now accused of attacking a stranger in downtown Spokane. According to detectives, Graham asked her for a cigarette and she said no. He then offered her $1,400 in exchange for sexual favors. She again said no. Graham then struck her and kicked her several times in the head. The victim suffered a broken eye socket and was left with a shoe print on her face. Graham's bail is now set at $120,000. He'll be arraigned on the 14th, which is a week from today.
Spokane police are searching for the person who stabbed a man several times Sunday night. Police say it happened a little before 11 o'clock. The man was found near a gas station on 44th and Regal and taken to the hospital. Police searched the area but have not arrested anyone.
An update now on the Ohio train derailment fire. The flames and smoke rising into the skies in East Palestine came from a controlled release of vinyl chloride from 5 of the train cars that derailed on Friday night. Specialists discovered the pressure release device on at least one of the cars was not working properly, and that created a high concern for an explosion leading to Sunday night's evacuation. Crews created about a 2.5-inch hole inside a tank car to allow the explosive material to drain into a trench. Then they lit the trench with flares to burn off the chemicals. The EPA is saying air quality remains at safe levels, but people can't return home just yet. The fires still need to burn out, and the area needs to cool down first. Once that happens, crews can start moving the train cars from the tracks to a safe area. All right. Do you want the best seat the next time you go to the movies?
Well, if it's at an AMC theater, getting there early won't be good enough. Soon you will have to pay for it. The movie chain announced it's introducing new ticket pricing options based on where you sit. There are 3 options. Standard price, which AMC says will be for the most common seats. If you want a seat in the middle of the theater, you'll have to pay a premium. If you'd rather save money and get the cheapest seats, craning your neck in the front row will cost you less than a regular ticket. The new pricing initiative rolls out Friday in New York, Chicago, and Kansas City, but it's set to hit all AMC theaters before the end of the year.
Yeah, a lot of people not too happy about it, huh?
I'm not. I'm not at all. I just went to a movie with my son. It was not cheap.
No.
And we sat right smack in the middle.
But that movie butter popcorn.
Oh,
so
I can't
good.
beat it. Also, not cheap. It's now 7 minutes after 6.
No, but it's like unlimited butter. You know, it's like, what could go wrong? It's wonderful.
All right, we got some winter weather advisory. Looks like mostly into Idaho.
That's where the snow is going to fall. Winter weather advisories there through tomorrow. That's going to be about 10 a.m. Wednesday. For us, it's going to be maybe a little light rain-snow mix, but really going to be a rain event today and winds. We're going to talk about both of those things coming up.
Looking for love online this Valentine's season? You need to be aware of romance scams. Coming up, the lies scammers will tell to get close to you and your money.
And we have a winner. Somebody in Washington has a whole lot of money this morning. The big Powerball winning ticket was sold in our state. What we know about it right after the break.
Stream 4 News now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
Turn your low energy into big fitness energy in 2023. Join Planet Fitness for $1 down, $10 a month, cancel anytime, and get energized with tons of equipment. Simply join through the free PF app. Deal ends Thursday, February 16th.
Well, looks like our surgery patient is feeling better today.
Yep, I didn't need any oxy today. I thought I'd do a little surgery on the drain.
Huh. Do you need your pain pills anymore?
No.
Well, we should get them out of the house. There are places to drop them off.
Yeah, okay. Actually, I can do that right now.
And I will look at the drain.
Prevent opioid misuse. Find safe medication return options near you at med-project.org.
For over 25 years, Fairway Floor Abbey Carpet in Post Falls has been your choice for the best in floor covering for your home or business. Dream it, design it, live it. Fairway Floor Abbey Carpet, North Idaho's premier flooring store.
We've been in the Spokane community for 4 generations, and for nearly 80 years, we've seen many of our local competitors come and go.
But it's always been our focus to put our community, our people, and our customers first.
It's never been about just selling cars. It's about you, our extended family.
From our family to yours, from one generation to the next.
We're passing down these values.
Because that's the Wendell way. Wendell Motors, drive for generations.
It's time to elevate your finances with an Ascend checking account from P1FCU. It's a free checking account that can pay you dividends. Earn 1.45% APY on balances up to $15,000. Plus, get online and mobile banking, mobile deposit, and no minimum balance requirements. Level up your finances with Ascend checking. To open your account, visit p1fcu.org/ascend. P1FCU, your community, your credit union.
It's time for a new shower, but you don't want the hassle. You just want it done. Rebath, from start to stunning. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $1,250 off your complete bathroom remodel.
Turn your low energy into big fitness energy in 2023. Join Planet Fitness for $1 down, $10 a month, cancel anytime, and get energized with tons of equipment. Simply join through the free PF app.
Deal ends Thursday, February 16th.
It's our annual Red Hot Clear the Lot blowout sale at Jennifer's Auto Sales and Service.
Welcome back. If you plan on driving on I-90 in Spokane this weekend, we want to give you some fair warning here. The freeway will be closed in both directions between Division and Freya starting at 8 o'clock Saturday night until 8 o'clock Sunday morning. It's for the removal of the Magnolia pedestrian bridge. Drivers will have to deal with some lengthy detours, and it's not the only potential traffic problem on the way. Be prepared for a little more congestion when driving on I-90 through Kellogg, Idaho. The freeway will be reduced to one lane in each direction as crews rebuild the westbound overpass, at Division and Elizabeth Park. Construction on this project is set to last until October.
All right, good morning, everybody. 10-second takeaway on a Tuesday morning, rain and winds for today. Now, it's going to be, 8, 9 o'clock that we're going to see this really begin. So wear your layers. Make sure you take a jacket out with you. 41 will be our high today, but wet weather is coming.
President Joe Biden, taking a look at what's happening or what's new on Good Morning Northwest, is preparing to deliver his State of the Union address tonight with Republican House Speaker Kevin McCarthy seated right behind him.
And President Biden plans to highlight the things he views as his administration's accomplishments. With invited guests like the family of Tyree Nichols, the man beaten to death by Memphis police, the president is expected to address police reform. Internationally, he will likely address support for Ukraine just shy of 1 year into its invasion by Russia. And fresh tensions with China as Republicans criticize his administration's handling of a surveillance balloon the U.S. shot down over the Atlantic Ocean over the weekend. You can watch the State of the Union address right here on 4 News Now starting at 6 o'clock.
Well, despite the Fed keeping up the drumbeat of interest rate hikes, the average rate for a 30-year home loan is actually down nearly 1 full point from a high in November. And that may be helping drive more buyers back into the home market. Mortgage applications are up by about a quarter since the end of last year.
A single ticket sold in Washington matched all the winning numbers for last night's Powerball jackpot of more than $754 million. If the winner chooses the lump sum payment, it's $407 million. According to the game's website, it's the 5th largest prize in its history and is the first Powerball jackpot win this year. We don't know yet where exactly in Washington the ticket was sold. But we can't wait to find out.
Yep. And I'm going to suck up to all my friends and family members who may have bought a ticket just in case, right?
Just in case.
Yeah. All right. Good Morning Northwest time is now 6:13.
Are you looking for love or are they looking for cash? Coming up, we expose romance scammers. We'll look into the lies they tell to trick you out of your money and the #1 way to avoid becoming a victim.
And a live look at Post Street Ale House now, one of 112 different restaurants participating in Inlander Restaurant Week. We'll tell you more about that coming up. And an active Tuesday forecast with Mark is just ahead. Thanks for waking up with Good Morning Northwest.
4 News Now is brought to you by Chewelah Casino. Sign up for breaking news alerts with the 4 News Now app.
Big Table helps restaurant and hospitality workers in crisis and transition, offering care, coaching, and support.
Too often, the person preparing or serving your food is struggling to put food on their own table. Big Table serves hope through crisis intervention and relational care.
Numerica Credit Union is honored to partner with organizations like Big Table as they help enhance lives, fulfill dreams, and build communities.
Check out more organizations that make our community stronger at numericacu.com.
When you pull up in a brand new $85,000 GMC Sierra Denali, neighbors are going to notice, especially Gary. Don't make this weird, Gary. It's the Spring Into a Sierra giveaway at Northern Quest. Now through March 30th, play daily with your Cameras Rewards card, and you could have a brand new, fully loaded GMC Sierra in your driveway come spring. Details at northernquest.com.
It's back. If the Gonzaga men's basketball team wins the 2023 national championship, Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning will refund all eligible equipment purchased from Bill's Heating and Air between January 15th and March 15th. Yes, you heard that right. So call today and get your new instant hot water tank, furnace, or AC unit. Treat yourself to heated floors or many of the other products we offer at Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning. Terms and conditions apply. Go to callbillsheating.com for more.
We protect your house.
Greg, we're doing it!
And your car.
We need to keep our energy up. I want you to take me to Funky Town.
Because we know they're the launching pad to their dreams. And now you can save up to 23% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote or find an agent at amfam.com.
Get pampered, relax, invigorate, and rejuvenate. Seven Wonders Nail, Hair, and Spa's new North Spokane location is a full-service salon that specializes in achieving this every day. Guests enjoy a complimentary drink with all services, including hair, nails, spa, microblading, full bridal, and more. Our 10,000 square foot spa, one of the largest in the Northwest, accommodates large groups, and walk-ins are welcome too. Seven Wonders Nail, Hair, and Spa, a luxury experience accommodating everyone.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. People everywhere use dating apps, websites, and even everyday social media to shoot their shot with a potential soulmate.
But sometimes that soulmate can turn out to be a scammer in disguise. Destiny Richards is in studio with how romance scammers can go after your heart and your money.
Romance scams are one of the most common scams out there. Just last year, the Federal Trade Commission reported $547 million in losses to romance scams in 2021. The FTC also reported that people paid romance scammers with gift cards more than any other method, and cryptocurrency payments were the most costly. The strategies romance scammers use to get money from people all start with a simple conversation using a fake profile app on an app or website. They'll chat with you often, build trust, make up a story, and eventually ask for money. Romance scammers will also adjust their story to what they think will work in a given situation. The first thing to look out for is the excuse that they can't meet you in person. They might say they're living or working outside of the country or are in the military. Second, any stranger asking for money online is likely to be a scammer. Some common romance scammer stories include asking for money for medical expenses or a ticket to come see you. Lastly, the scammer will tell you how to pay. Because they want your money quickly and permanently, they'll ask for it in a method that makes it hard for you to get it back. It may be the season of love, but you don't have to lose tons of money in the quest to find it. Coming up later, how to avoid romance scammers altogether and help your loved ones if they're talking to someone questionable online and are at risk of being scammed. In studio, I'm Destiny Richards, 4 News Now.
Good to know.
Nobody wants to get scammed. All right, you are taking a live look over downtown Spokane here on your Tuesday morning. We're dealing with some wind. We got some rain or snow coming in.
It's going to be an interesting day, exciting day today.
Tumultuous, she said earlier.
Yes,
what a picture you two paint.
Yeah, a little.
It's definitely going to be a transition day. There is no doubt about it. Let's talk about, now, we've got sustained winds that we'll be discussing. Right now, I want to talk about the wind gusts that we're going to be seeing coming in the area. Yeah, we're going to get the rain too. But gusts to 33, 40 miles an hour. That's going to happen this evening after dinner time. It's going to hang with us overnight. And then tomorrow, things calm down, but they don't cool down and they dry out. So that's the good news there. And we'll see, again, light winds through Thursday. 41 the high today with those sustained winds, 15 to 25, but gusts to 40 potentially. And, well, the models are showing that overnight things calm down a little bit with winds 10 to 25 miles an hour, those gusty winds. Look for those into the Palouse and then moving into parts of the central panhandle. 25 for the overnight low. We'll see temperatures, again, right now into the mid-30s. So it's very mild. You're going to walk outside and you go, not a lot of wind. It's dry. Grab a jacket. Know that if you're going to be outdoors this afternoon, wet and windy. So we look at the 4-day forecast. We see this all firing up, and that's going to take us through Wednesday morning, about 5 a.m. We're still going to have mountain snows, but we're going to get some sunshine tomorrow, and then we're going to see a continuation of cloudy skies with mountain snows on Thursday night, Friday. The forecasted winds, so these would be the sustained winds that we're going to be seeing today. Sustained to 25, 26 miles an hour this afternoon. Again, those gusty winds as this kicks out, and then it's going to calm down. Things look pretty good. We're going to see, again, mild conditions coming into Wednesday afternoon and Thursday. So 43 will be our high today into the valley, 43 into Liberty Lake, 41 into Coeur d'Alene, Hayden nearing 40. So again, those low to mid 40s potential today. It is now, when we look at the planning forecast, clear that tomorrow will be a much clearer, calmer day. 42 Thursday, Friday. Yeah, you'll get partly cloudy on Thursday. Clouds on Friday with a chance of mountain snows there, but we should remain dry. We're going to have low 40s Saturday, Sunday. Monday, 45 degrees. So let's show you the temperature trend. Everything is above average. Now, we peak on this Friday at 45, and then behind that warm air, a little cooler air mass, but it takes us to about average, which is 38 for this time of year. So we have no major winter weather for the lower elevations. It's the mountains. Stevens, Snoqualmie, Lookout, Sherman, they're going to be picking up the snows. So just be aware if you're going to be traveling today into tomorrow.
Yep, good to keep in mind.
Gotcha.
Mark, thanks at 6:21. LeBron James could become the NBA's all-time leading scorer tonight. What people are paying for the chance to see history.
And for losing in overtime at St. Mary's, we knew Gonzaga would fall in the rankings, but how far would the Zags drop? We'll have the answer for you coming up next in sports.
Download the 4 News Now app today.
Coeur d'Alene Wigs not only has a large selection of new and updated styles, we offer refurbishing and repairs on your current wig. Let Jennifer and Sandy at Coeur d'Alene Wigs help you have that great hair day every day. Appointments recommended.
Alcoholism and drug addiction are very treatable with evidence-based therapies. Colonial Clinic, a Spokane outpatient treatment center, can start patients in treatment the same day they call. We've been solving addiction problems for individuals and their families for over 3 decades. Through closed group therapy, clients advance together with their common experiences toward a healthy lifestyle. We offer addiction treatment, mental health counseling, and now medication-assisted therapy for those who need it. Call for a free consultation. Colonial Clinic. Call today, start treatment tomorrow.
I'm Mark Peterson, the Extreme Team and Horizon Credit Union, ready to take on the next task. If you know of a project that needs an Extreme Team makeover, go to KXLY.com, denominate it. 4 News Now Extreme Team brought to you by Horizon Credit Union.
It's time for a new shower, but you don't want the hassle. You just want it done. Rebath, from start to stunning. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $1,250 off your complete bathroom remodel.
Everyone loves winter fun, and you can take it even farther in a Honda. Experience the season's joys and conquer its challenges with Snow Mode, standard on all Honda SUVs and truck. Because no matter how tough winter gets, you can still have fun driving it. Honda, Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com best overall brand for 2022. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
The Move Fitness gyms are on the move.
Let's go! With a new gym opening soon in Spokane and a variety of fun classes starting now, there's never been a better time to join.
Satay Bistro, Coeur d'Alene's culinary extravaganza of American fusion dining. From our extensive wine cellar to our unforgettably decadent menu, we'll move your experience beyond ordinary to the extraordinary. Satay Bistro, just off the 4th Street exit in Coeur d'Alene.
Coeur d'Alene Wigs not only has a large selection of new and updated styles, we offer refurbishing and repairs on your current wig. Let Jennifer and Sandy at Coeur d'Alene Wigs help you have that great hair day every day. Appointments recommended.
The Gonzaga Bulldogs are in a bit of uncharted territory as we enter the final 4 weeks of the regular season. They've already lost 5 regular season games, including 2 conference matchups, and time is running out to show the NCAA Tournament Committee why they should be a 2 or a 3 seed. However, in the latest Associated Press Top 25 poll, the damage isn't too bad. The Bulldogs come in at number 16, slipping just 4 spots after their overtime loss to St. Mary's over the weekend. As for the Gales, well, they leapfrog the Zags and sit at number 15, their highest ranking since 2018. But all of this doesn't really matter a whole lot in the bigger picture, as these two teams are going to be meeting in just a couple of weeks' time in Spokane for the regular season finale, and that could very well determine the WCC champion and the #1 seed for the conference tournament. As for the Gonzaga women, they also took a bit of a slip in the latest AP poll as they sit at number 23, down 6 spots from the previous week. The Bulldogs split the weekend series out in the Bay Area, falling to Santa Clara by 5 on Thursday, which snapped their unbeaten conference record. But then they followed it up with a nice rebound game against San Francisco. With just 5 games left in the regular season, they find themselves tied with Portland atop the conference standings. And we can't forget to mention the Eastern Washington men, who continued their impressive run as they extended their Division I leading winning streak to 13 games over the weekend, beating Portland State. Despite this win streak, the Eagles are probably going to have to win the Big Sky tournament in order to make it into the NCAA tournament. They do have a 2-game lead over Montana State for that top spot in the standings.
Texas Tech. The problem is
Quick correction, it's actually 14 straight wins for Eastern men. All right, basketball icon LeBron James could make history tonight as the NBA's all-time leading scorer. King James needs 36 points to beat the record held by Lakers legend Kareem Abdul-Jabbar of 38,387 career points. Tickets for tonight's game at the Staples Center start at $284 according to StubHub. That's 50% higher than average. But for the Lakers' next game on Thursday, tickets start at $495, and courtside seats will cost nearly $69,000. By the way, LeBron averaging exactly 30 points per game, so getting 36 tonight would only be a little bit of a stretch.
Yeah, and if he's, I mean, so he's having games way more, having games way less. So, gosh.
I think he goes for it tonight. Good Morning Northwest time is now 6:26.
As we go to a break, here's your first look at what's coming up on GMA at 7.
In this morning's GMA First Look, a consumer warning when using Facebook Marketplace.
I was getting very legitimate looking emails.
Sam Silverman posted pants for sale on Facebook Marketplace, and she says a buyer agreed to the price, and then what looked like official correspondence from the payment app Zelle arrived in Silverman's inbox. The email said she needed to establish a Zelle business account and make a $300 initial transfer to the buyer, who would then credit her back the difference. Sam says the stranger never sent back the money.
We've had reports on our scam tracker, items not being what they're supposed to be. In some cases, people sometimes don't feel safe selling and buying in such a public forum.
And coming up at 7 a.m., if you use Facebook Marketplace, we'll have the expert tips you need to keep you and your money safe. With your GMA First Look, I'm Becky Worley, ABC News, New York.
She found it. The feeling of finding the psoriasis treatment she's been looking for. Sotyktu is the first of its kind once-daily pill for moderate to severe plaque psoriasis for the chance at clear or almost clear skin. It's like the feeling of finding that outfit psoriasis tried to hide from you, or finding your swimsuit is ready for prime time. Dad, once-daily Sotyktu is proven to get more people clearer skin than the leading pill. Don't take if you're allergic to Sotyktu. Serious reactions can occur. Sotyktu can lower your ability to fight infections, including TB. Serious infections, cancers including lymphoma, muscle problems, and changes in certain labs have occurred. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, liver or kidney problems, high triglycerides, or had a vaccine or plan to. Sotyktu is a TYK2 inhibitor. TYK2 is part of the JAK family. It's not known if Sotyktu has the same risks as JAK inhibitors. Find what plaque psoriasis has been hiding. Ask your dermatologist about Sotyktu for clearer skin. So clearly you. Sotyktu.
Stream 4 News Now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
4 News Now is brought to you by End the Violence.
Love your home from the inside and out with new windows from Infinity from Marvin. Ultrex fiberglass is 8 times stronger than vinyl and virtually maintenance-free. Infinity's energy-efficient windows and doors are built for life and backed by our limited lifetime warranty. Give your home the fresh new look it deserves and find out why more people are choosing fiberglass.
Call 892-6460 or go to residentialhs.com today to schedule your free design consultation and estimate. Residential Home Solutions and Infinity Windows. Home improvements. Custom fit for life.
Weather Alert Days on 4 News Now.
That means weather that could be a threat to your family's safety.
The First Alert Weather Team pinpoints the most impactful and dangerous days, warning you early, on air and online. Weather Alert Days, another way we're keeping you safe on 4 News Now.
My name is Bob Rambo, and this is my Summit Cancer Center story. I had lymphoma. I was kind of scared to death, and the doctors recommended I go to Summit Cancer Center. Everybody on the staff there is super neat, nice, and it's kind of like a homecoming. I had lymphoma, and they cured that. I'm very thankful for this cancer center.
Imagine if information came with a nutrition label. Then you'd know if what you're consuming has the right mix of facts, sources, and context. But it's on us to make healthier choices about what to consume, share, and act on. Get Newslit Fit at newsliteracyweek.org.
From 4 News Now, this is Good Morning Northwest.
The 4 News Now story tracker with the stories people are reading about online at this hour.
House Republicans are considering whether to pass a symbolic resolution regarding the suspected Chinese spy balloon. Republican and Democratic lawmakers differ on how quickly that craft was shot down, but members of both parties agree this is a serious issue for the nation. Today, sources say the Senate and the House are scheduled to hold separate classified briefings on the balloon.
Google has a new tool to compete with ChatGPT. The new chatbot tool, dubbed Bard, will open up to what Google calls trusted testers this week, with plans to make it available to the public in the coming weeks. ChatGPT has stunned users with its ability to provide lengthy, thoughtful, and thorough answers to questions and prompts, even if it's often inaccurate, which is a problem. Good morning, Northwest. I'm Robin Nance.
And I'm Derek Dice. It is Tuesday, February the 7th. Let's get right to Mark Peterson with that first alert forecast. And right, rain or snow is inbound.
Yeah, it's going to be getting here this morning. We're going to see winds accompanying this front. Right now, we've got cloudy conditions. We're sitting at 35 degrees. Those winds to 9 miles an hour up north makes it feel like it's in the mid-20s when you get to Deer Park and beyond. So, again, a little bit of a wind chill. The 4 things you need to know. It's going to be a wet and windy Tuesday. There's no doubt about it. Rain and snow mix possible, but really rain into the valleys, snow into the mountains, and heavy mountain snow is expected, several inches. And then we're going to see above average temperatures in the lower elevations. So we look at this potential, and they give you sort of a bigger view of the Pacific. It's coming in. It's loading in on the west side. Seattle's going to have a very wet morning. We're going to have snow into the Cascades, crossing over, and we're going to see that roll into us. So we look at the forecast radar. Now, this computer model has this arriving a little later, really coming into the north about 9, 10 o'clock, crossing over Spokane, and we're going to get winds associated with that when we get about mid-level. Then those winds really start gusting as that passes. Those wind gusts to 40 miles an hour. So that's the potential with sustained winds to 25 or 30 miles an hour. So for the next 12 hours, yeah, we're going to have cloudy conditions about 11 o'clock. We're going to get some rain showers, 39. The winds fire up for the afternoon and evening. And again, our high today is going to be an above average 41 degrees.
Well, aftershocks in Turkey and Syria are making the search for survivors more dangerous after that powerful 7.8 magnitude earthquake killed more than 5,000 people.
The devastation is reverberating around the world, including right here in Spokane. Sydney Charles is live at the Breaking Now desk with our story.
This morning, international help is on the way to Turkey and Syria. Several countries are donating money, equipment, and manpower as rescuers dig for any signs of life. And many people are anxiously waiting to hear from their loved ones. 4 News Now sat down with one Spokane woman with loved ones in Turkey. Rezvan Muhammadi is from Afghanistan and lived in Turkey for 9 years. She works at World Relief and still has friends and family members there. She said she's heard from her brother and his family who are safe. They live close to the cities where the earthquake hit. She's now eagerly waiting to hear from her friends.
Turkey is not my country, but because I lived over there for many years, so it's like my home country. And I am really worried about all the people over there.
Mohammadi actually lived through a big earthquake that hit Turkey in 2011. She remembers the devastation and having to live in a tent for a few months. She has now started a fundraiser to send help to those impacted by the quake. You can find information on how to get involved on KXLY.com. And this is a look at some of the latest pledges of support from around the world. South Korea plans to offer humanitarian aid worth $5 million to Turkey. A Hungarian rescue team landed overnight in Turkey, which includes military doctors and search dogs. And the Palestinian International Cooperation Agency will deploy 70 experts to Turkey and Syria later on this week. Both Turkey and Syria have declared a state of emergency, and earlier this morning, Turkey's president declared a state of emergency in 10 different provinces for the next 3 months following the quake. As rescue missions continue, we'll be sure to bring you any updates on the aftermath. Reporting in studio, Sydney Charles, 4 News Now.
The Spokane Valley Fire Department says it will now be using a new foam that is not only safer for the community, but also for the environment. The previous Class B firefighting foam contained a harmful nonstick chemical, PFAS, which has been linked to contaminated water supplies. The foam was banned in 2018 for training purposes, but is still allowed to be used in the field. The fire department says the change was the right decision to remove the harmful foam for the safety of our firefighters and our citizens.
Idaho Governor Brad Little's proposed scholarship program narrowly passed the Idaho House of Representatives in a 36-34 vote. Had just one more House member voted no, it would have failed. The Idaho Launch Initiative would give high school graduates a minimum of $8,500 to help pay for college and training programs for in-demand jobs like welding or plumbing. It now heads to the Senate for consideration. All right, here is a live look at Cochinito Taqueria downtown, one of the many places you can go to for Inlander Restaurant Week. I was just in there for dinner like 2 weeks ago.
I know, you told us about it.
Menus are live this morning, so you can start planning where you want to eat.
This is the 11th year, and 112 restaurants throughout the Spokane Coeur d'Alene area are taking part. Prices for 3-course meals range from $25 to $45. You can search for restaurants by cuisine, neighborhood, and price, so you can find just the right place to fit your mood and your budget. Restaurant Week kicks off February 23rd. It runs through March 4th. We will be sure to give you a closer look at some of those prime destinations live on Good Morning Northwest, closer to and during Restaurant Week. And for a link to the complete list of restaurants, find this story on KXLY.com. And you are a big fan of Cochinita.
Yeah, big time. All right. Good Morning Northwest time is just about 6:37
and
now.
what day is it?
Taco Tuesday.
There you go.
You got to bring it in at some point, always, to Taco Tuesday. All right, we're going to get snow into the higher elevations. We're expecting anywhere from 2 to 8 inches of snow in the highest elevations. Wow. So it's going to be a snow event for the mountains, but a rain event for us. We're going to talk more about this forecast coming up.
4 News Now on your time with Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Chihuahua Casino is all about having fun. We have over 300 gaming machines and are always adding new ones. You could win your share of $6,000 cash. And one lucky winner will receive this 2023 Can-Am Commander. Drawings start at 5 p.m. Saturday, February 25th. Chihuahua Casino, we are the place that treats you right. 100% non-smoking, jackpots, food, sports betting, live table games, and fun. Learn more at ChihuahuaCasino.com.
Our therapy doesn't fly solo. For every child, there is a compassionate team committed to excellent care and comprehensive pediatric therapy. Joya, every child is limitless.
Magical moments. Snowy adventures. Warming up. Making memories. A winter wonderland. The perfect close-by getaway this winter is Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. Find countless ways to play and plan your escape at cdawinter.com.
Pure Filtration Products is your Inland Northwest indoor air quality specialist. With a 12,000 square foot warehouse of filters, you are sure to find what you need for your commercial, industrial, or manufacturing needs.
I recommend working with PFP because they have the product that I need.
PFP's high quality products can assist in eliminating airborne contaminants. PFP can size UV light to your system to disinfect the air to keep it clean and safe.
I recommend PFP because of their service, the quality of their product, and I'll keep coming back.
Call or come in and talk to one of our certified air filtration specialists.
For over 25 years, Fairway Floor Abbey Carpet in Post Falls has been your choice for the best in floor covering for your home or business. Flooring choices can be overwhelming. At Fairway Floor, our professional design staff simplifies the process by working with you to make your dream a reality. From remodels to new construction, let Fairway Floor help you dream it, design it, live it. Fairway Floor Abbey Carpet, North Idaho's premier flooring store. Come in and see it for yourself.
4 News Now is brought to you by Move Fitness.
My advice to all the fathers out there, they grow up way too fast for you to waste even a single precious moment.
It is now just about 6:40. Romance scammers are always looking to steal your heart and then your money. And in recent years, more and more people are falling for it.
Federal Trade Commission reported more than $500 million in losses to romance scams in 2021. Destiny Richards is in studio now with what different tactics these scammers are using and how to avoid them.
Yeah, if you or someone you know is looking for love online, it's important to recognize that these scammers are out there creating fake profiles, looking to build trust with you quickly, and then asking for your money. These scams usually take place on a dating app or website. But scammers are known to be on Facebook, Instagram, or even fake dating websites that are filled with phony profiles and continue to bill you when you try to end the service. The bottom line, do your research to make sure the dating service you're using is legitimate, and be wary of people who ask for money online. Here's what the FTC says about avoiding losing money to a romance scammer. If you suspect a person is scamming you, stop communicating with them immediately. Usually that first tactic is to keep chatting with you to build trust. You'll want to cut it off. Then talk to someone you trust, friends or family who are concerned about your new love interest and may spot the red flags. You can do your research by looking up the type of job the person claims they have, plus the word scammer. You might find other victim stories. And lastly, do a reverse image search of the person's profile picture. It can be associated with another name with details that don't match up. Romance scams peaked in 2021. As for 2022, the Better Business Bureau says the number of romance scam cases it received more than doubled in the first 2 months of the year when compared to 2021. Contact your bank right away if you pay money to a scammer, and you're encouraged to report this scam to the FTC and the dating app or service you used. In studio, I'm Destiny Richards, 4 News Now.
All right, on this Tuesday morning, your 10-second takeaway, rain and winds for today. We're going to see the need for layers and a windbreaker, certainly, as you head out. It's mild right now, but it's going to get blustery. 41 the high today.
Is the cold, dry winter air affecting your skin? There is some help out there. Dermatologists say to apply moisturizer daily, avoid long hot baths, and use body soaps and detergents that are easy on your skin. And using a humidifier can help reduce dryness in your skin, eyes, and nose. Good morning. Northwest Time is now 6:42.
All right, we'll be back with Mark's full forecast, and it's one you're going to want to pay attention to right after the break.
Download the 4 News Now app today. Weather Alert Days on 4 News Now.
That means weather that could be a threat to your family's safety.
The First Alert Weather Team pinpoints the most impactful and dangerous days, warning you early, on air and online. Weather Alert Days, another way we're keeping you safe on 4 News Now.
The savings continue with Bi-Mart's latest savings book, out now and posted at BuyMart.com. Inside, you'll find 16 pages of store-wide savings, including pantry and household essentials, clearance savings on all quilt sets, and more, plus electronics and pet supplies. Save now with our latest savings book at Bi-Mart, your employee-owned membership store.
The Move Fitness gyms are on the move. Let's go! With New Year resolution goals in full swing and a new gym opening soon in Spokane, there's never been a better time to join the #1 voted best gyms.
And jump, spin, swim, and work out to be the best you can be in 2023.
Move Fitness.
Whatever plans you have, whatever future you imagine for yourself, Idaho's public colleges and universities are here for your journey. Here to help you explore and develop your potential and expand your vision for what's possible. Here so that you can take advantage of opportunities presented by Idaho businesses and industries that want and need your talents. Here for you, for us, for Idaho.
Get pampered, relax, invigorate, and rejuvenate. Seven Wonders Nail, Hair, and Spa's new North Spokane location is a full-service salon that specializes in achieving this every day. Guests enjoy a complimentary drink with all services, including hair, nails, spa, microblading, full bridal, and more. Our 10,000 square foot spa, one of the largest in the Northwest, accommodates large groups, and walk-ins are welcome too. Seven Wonders Nail, Hair, and Spa, a luxury experience accommodating everyone.
We're gonna make peanut butter chocolate pie.
Dessert diehards assemble for one sweet hour as Sweet Treat powerhouses throw down decadent desserts. Next, Rachel.
Watch Rachel today at 3 and 4 News Now at 5.
4 News Now is brought to you by Shriners Children's Spokane, the most amazing care anywhere.
It's now 7:15. Law enforcement warning about cases of sextortion. That's when a stranger online convinces someone to send intimate photos or videos of themselves and then threatens to share those photos unless the victim sends money.
And here's what was surprising to me. The age group that's often the target of these attacks is teenage boys. Spokane police are fielding these cases on a monthly basis. These predators often pose as teenage girls or women on social media sites or through online gaming. Anywhere they have an opportunity to directly communicate. They'll convince a victim to send compromising photos or videos of themselves with their face in the image. And that's where the blackmail begins. And as Corporal Nick Briggs of the Spokane Police Department tells us, the trouble often doesn't end there.
I know it can be tempting for some folks to send the money. What we have seen is that will not necessarily alleviate the risk of them sending pictures out. Likely it will be followed up with just further requests. There doesn't seem to be really any end to those financial asks.
Unfortunately, because so many of these crimes take place overseas, there's not much that local law enforcement can do once they're committed. Corporal Briggs encourages you to have an open, honest line of communication with your kids about predatory behavior. Make sure you're able to access your kids' social media accounts, especially if they are younger teenagers. It's pretty scary stuff.
It really is. And they say, police say, even if it's embarrassing, you have to reach out to police.
No doubt.
Okay, here is your live look over Spokane. The rain is moving in and even some snow for some of us.
Yeah, we're going to see that snow in the higher elevations. And one of those things is I-90, just as you get east of Coeur d'Alene, 4th of July Pass, but really it's going to be Lookout Pass, going to get hammered. So if you're going to be traveling, and that's going to be later on today and tomorrow early morning, you're going to run into snow. And this, again, winter weather advisory is in effect till tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. So we really just want you to be prepared. If you have to go, make sure your vehicle and yourself, they're ready for the cold air up north and into the higher elevations. Now, wind gusts. This is going to be not the sustained winds, but those gusting winds we're going to be seeing. Gusts 30 miles an hour this afternoon, gusts to 40, 43. That's going to be around the time you go to bed. And then we're going to see things calm down overnight, and that's going to be the good news. Today, we are going to see those winds sustained to 25, 30 miles an hour. 41 will be our high today. Now, an average high is about 38 degrees, so it's close. For the overnight low, down to 25 degrees, showers, windy. Then things are going to calm down for tomorrow and look pretty good. Right now, we're into the mid-30s. 35 Spokane, 36 Coeur d'Alene, 36 St. Mary's. I mean, Moses Lake 37. Ritzville was sitting at 38 degrees. Bottom line, it seems like a mild morning. Make sure that you are taking a jacket and something waterproof with you for later on. About 10 o'clock, we're going to really start to see this move on. Some of the computer models are really sort of not agreeing on the times of its arrival. Some are saying as early as 8 a.m., but we're giving you both responses. The bottom line is it will be over Spokane. We will see wet weather, and we're going to have some heavier rains to the south into the Palouse. It'll last there longer. By 6 o'clock, we're going to get one last push. And then the winds, and again, those forecasted winds, these are not the gusts, but the sustained winds, 20, 25 miles an hour, and then calming down overnight. And then by tomorrow evening, we're back to really nice as that front continues to make its way out of the area. Highs today are going to be in the low to mid 40s, 43 into the valley. We'll see Spangle 43 officially. We're going to be at 41 degrees. The planning forecast, we're planning on those low 40s to continue all the way through the week. Tomorrow, again, it's going to be sunshine, breezy in the morning, calming in the afternoon. And then we're going to get clouds and calmer conditions. Overnight lows in the upper 20s towards the end of the week. Daytime highs in the low 40s. Really going to be nice weather. Derek alluded to this earlier, that this is where you're going to see long lines in the car washes, because after today, you're going to get a nice dry spell. And we all, I looked at the line and decided I would wait. Just because
not a bad choice.
Didn't want to sit in a line.
I sat in that line.
You sat in the line? Okay.
There's a lot of dirty cars out there, for sure.
Yeah. And then it rained on all of us. So here we are again. It is now 6:49. Your morning sprint's coming up.
All right, thanks so much for waking up with Good Morning Northwest here on your Tuesday morning. As we go to break, let's take a live look at Italian Kitchen again. We've been showing you different restaurants because the menus are going live for Inlander Restaurant Week this morning. We'll be right back.
Stream 4 News Now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Falco's. Those responsible for making our local roads and highways safe for winter travel would like to remind you that snow removal is an important, critical, and precise task. Please give the right-of-way to removal equipment so we can all get where we need to go quickly and safely.
The great license plate cover-up?
Sure enough, here's one right here.
Are these drivers avoiding tolls, even damaging or obscuring their license plates? Watch the next Inside Edition.
Tonight at a special time.
Choosing the right legal team is the most important decision you'll make. Craig Swap & Associates is a top personal injury law firm for one reason: we win.
Craig Swap & Associates, one call, that's all.
It's time for a new shower, but you don't want the hassle. You just want it done. Rebath, from start to stunning. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $1,250 off your complete bathroom remodel.
Hi, I'm Chris with Clark's Tire and Automotive. Right now is the best time to get your vehicle in to get it checked over. Come on in for a free winter inspection. We're going to check your brakes, shocks, struts, tires, air filter, wiper blades, and your heating and cooling system to make sure you're winter ready. If you can't make it into one of our shops, give us a call. We now have a mobile service. We offer a 2-year, 24,000-mile parts and labor warranty. We support our local law enforcement, our schools, our nurses and doctors, and we're here to support you. Come and try us out. We are a friendly neighborhood service repair center.
You can't believe everything you hear. Like George Washington never chopped down that old cherry tree. But you can believe in big savings during the President's Day Super Sale at Furniture Row. Right now, the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Check out special purchases while they last. Plus, 4 years, no interest financing. Shop the largest selection at the lowest prices, guaranteed. The President's Day Super Sale, on now at Furniture Row.
The Move Fitness gyms are on the move.
Let's go! With a new gym opening soon in Spokane and a variety of fun classes starting now, there's never been a better time to join.
Winter weather means hazardous driving conditions. If you must travel, follow these guidelines to keep everyone safe. Slow down and keep a safe following distance. Use traction tires. Give snow and emergency vehicles the right of way. Carry an emergency kit. Brought to you by Lakes, Worley, Post Falls, and Eastside Highway Districts.
See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now. This Good Morning Northwest morning sprint is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
All right, just about 6:53. It's time to get you ready to take on your Tuesday here in the morning sprint.
Destiny Richards is in studio with how to avoid falling for a romance scam.
And we're expecting it to be a wet and windy day. Let's get right to Mark Peterson with your forecast.
Good morning. Yeah, it's a simple weather message. First alert weather, we've got that moisture that's in the central part of the state. It's working our way. We see it leaving Moses Lake, entering Ritzville, and yeah, it's going to be heading our way. Now, the winds gusting in excess of 35, 40 miles an hour. We're going to see those later on tonight and then calming down throughout tomorrow afternoon. We'll have highs today of 41 degrees, but we are going to see that rain coming in, and we're going to transition here mid-morning, so be ready for that.
At least 5,000 people have died in Turkey and Syria from yesterday's powerful 7.8 magnitude earthquake. The World Health Organization said that nearly 23 million people could be impacted by the powerful earthquake. Taking a look at some of the aftermath here, Turkey's Disaster Coordination Center says more than 3,000 people are dead in that country. The organization adding that more than 21,000 people have been reported injured. In Syria, at least 1,600 people are confirmed dead and 3,600 hurt. Coverage on the devastation will continue in just a few minutes on Good Morning America.
Well, this man is convicted killer Avondre Graham. He was released from prison in October. Now, 4 months later, he's accused of assaulting 2 women. Graham spent almost a decade in prison for killing Charlotte McGill on the Centennial Trail. He pleaded guilty to avoid trial. But since he was released from prison, police say Graham beat up his girlfriend and is now accused of attacking a stranger in downtown Spokane. According to detectives, Graham asked that woman for a cigarette and she said no. He then offered her $1,400 in exchange for sexual favors, and she again said no. Graham then struck her and kicked her several times in the head. His bail is now set at $120,000.
Spokane police are searching for the person who stabbed a man several times Sunday night. Police say it happened a little before 11 o'clock. He was found near a gas station on 44th and Regal and taken to the hospital. Police searched the area but have not arrested anyone.
AMC Theaters announced it's introducing new ticket pricing options based on where you sit. There are 3 options. Standard price, which AMC says will be the most common seats. If you want a seat in the middle of the theater, you'll have to pay a premium. And if you want the cheapest seat, craning your neck in the front row will cost less than a regular ticket. The new pricing initiative is set to hit all AMC theaters before the end of the year.
If you're looking for love online this Valentine's season, be aware of romance scams. Just last year, the Federal Trade Commission reported $547 million in losses to romance scams in 2021, and they continue to be common and costly. The strategies romance scammers use to get money from people all start with a simple conversation using a fake profile on an app or website. They'll chat with you often, build trust, make up a story as to why they can't meet you in person, and eventually ask for money. The FTC urges you to stop communicating with someone you suspect is scamming you. Talk to friends and family you trust for a second opinion and vet the person through some online searches.
Law enforcement warning about cases of sextortion. It's when a stranger online convinces someone to send intimate photos or videos of themselves and then threatens to share those photos unless the victim sends them money. And the age group that's often the target of these attacks is teenage boys. Spokane police are fielding these cases on about a monthly basis. Corporal Nick Briggs of SPD encourages you to have an open, honest line of communication with your kids about predatory behavior. Make sure you're able to access your kids' social media accounts, especially if they are younger teenagers.
If you plan on driving on I-90 in Spokane this weekend, the freeway will be closed in both directions between Division and Freya starting at 8 Saturday night until 8 o'clock Sunday morning. What they're doing is they're removing that Magnolia pedestrian bridge. And that's not the only potential traffic problem on the way. Be prepared for a little more congestion when driving I-90 through Kellogg. The freeway will be reduced to 1 lane in each direction as crews rebuild the westbound overpass at Division and Elizabeth Park. Construction on that project is set to last until October.
The Spokane Valley Fire Department says it will now be using a new foam that is not only safer for the community, but also for the environment. The previous Class B firefighting foam contained a harmful nonstick chemical, PFAS, which has been linked to contaminated water supplies.
Idaho Governor Brad Little's proposed scholarship program narrowly passed the Idaho House of Representatives in a 36-34 vote. The Idaho Launch Initiative would give high school graduates a minimum $8,500 to help pay for college and training programs for in-demand jobs. It now heads to the Senate.
At 4 News Now, we believe you should expect more from local news. Our team is committed to a community conversation and bringing you information you need when and where you need it. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
If your checking account isn't earning you money, it's time to switch to bonus checking from Numerica. The account that earns an incredible 2% annual percentage yield. That could earn you up to $500 every year or more.
Do you have concrete floors that look like this? Let Everhart Painting Floor Coating Specialists transform your floors with their multi-step coating system. The finished product is spectacular, aids in the safety of your space, and much more. Call Everhart Painting today to schedule a free estimate. Everhart Painting, your painter for life.
The savings continue with Bi-Mart's latest savings book, out now and posted at Bi-Mart.com. It's 16 pages of great store-wide savings plus everything you need for Valentine's Day. Bi-Mart members get more value and great service every day.
Do you have concrete floors that look like this? Let Everhart Painting Floor Coating Specialists transform your floors with their multi-step coating system. The finished product is spectacular, aids in the safety of your space, and much more. Call Everhart Painting today to schedule a free estimate. Everhart Painting, your painter for life.
Almost 7 o'clock. Taking a live look outside. You see the clouds, the sun. Thinking about it. 7:08 sunrise, by the way. And we're sitting at 35 degrees. So it is mild, but things are going to change. Take a look at what we have for the next 12 hours. That rain moving in. We're going to have temperatures in the low 40s all afternoon, but we're going to have winds in excess of 20, 25 miles an hour. Gusts to 40 by bedtime tonight. We're going to have that mix of rain or snow, the windy conditions. 41 today. Tomorrow, sunshine with winds calming in the afternoon. Try to calm my voice as well. Low 40s Thursday and Friday.
Right. But again, it's just this one day we get through, then it's some smoother sailing.
Piece of cake. We got this. You got this. We'll see you throughout Good Morning America. It starts now.